Hi guys, Rich Pasini from the Reseller News. Today I'm going to do some news. I got quite a bit of windows opened up. And I just want to say 20 more days for Christmas, folks. It's getting there. I can't believe how fast time is going. Am I getting their Christmas shopping done? I hope you guys are. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't go to the malls and you can just do all your online shopping, because that seems to be the big thing today. Everybody's shopping online. Although over here in New York, according to the news, a good majority of people are still going to the malls. Some people may go to malls not to really necessarily buy, but just to browse around, see the decorations or whatever, and so on and so forth. I remember back in the day, for those who live in Nassau County, and live on Long Island here in New York, I'm in the suburbs here, they used to have a store called Fortuno's. And it was a family traditional thing. When our kids were little, we would just go to Fortuno's because they had, on a lower level, they had it set up like Christmas land in there. You know, they had the music going on, they had the trains in there going on, and Christmas tree setups, and all that other stuff. And it just puts you in the mood. It puts you in that holiday spirit. But since then, the Fortune has closed up, and it's no longer there. So some people today will go to the malls because they like the decor. They got the little things hanging up from the ceilings and stuff. And, it's nice. It's nice to be around it. Puts you in the mood. Puts you in that holiday spirit. But anyway, so I hope on that note that everybody's getting their Christmas shopping done. I have time to do what I got to do. Like I said, my kids today, they're older. My daughters are older, and we used to buy for everybody in the family. Now back then when the kids were little, we used to celebrate basically Christmas for the kids. It wasn't so much for the adults. Although we went to relatives' house, whatever. We always gave gift cards and stuff like that of that nature. But it wasn't something we had to go out and buy stuff like physical things like packages and stuff. It was just basically a card, which was kind of cut and dry. You give a person a gift card. Find out what stores they shop in, and you're better off doing it that way. And I'll tell you why it's better off with gift cards, and especially if you find out from your relatives or friends. You find out what stores they like to shop at, and you give them gift cards. And for the simple reason is, I don't know if you guys remember Seinfeld. They had a show on there about regifting, and that is so true. It is so true. I have to lie. I can't lie. I can't lie. I had received something from a family member, that one year did not ask what I was looking for. It wasn't really, it was kind of like a relative that I really see too often. Is one of those distant relatives. But we got together one Christmas, and they didn't know what to get me, so they picked up something. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was some kind of electronic gizmo, whatever. I don't remember. All I remember, though, that's how far back it goes back. I ended up getting it, and you get it from the person. They give it to you with enthusiasm, like, "Oh, here, this is for you. I got this for you. I was thinking about you for Christmas." And it's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it." You open it up and you look and say, "Oh, well, this is nice. Just what I always wanted." And you find out later on that you just said it because the person was there. But I did end up doing that. I know it sounds mean, but I ended up giving it to somebody else. Somebody else that liked it. I don't know if it was some electronic gizmo. I don't remember exactly. That's how long ago it goes back. But people do that. They regift. I heard people talking to other friends and relatives. In some cases, they will even take that donated or that item they got for Christmas because they didn't really want it, and I guess they were too ashamed to give it back to the person. Say, this is nice, but this is not what I was looking for. Which you really probably wouldn't do that. Although my kids, when we did that one year, we bought them a lot of stuff, and it's like, "Oh, Dad, Mom, I don't really wear this here. I don't buy this here." So needless to say, we had to return a lot of stuff back to the stores. And from that point on, when they start to get to teenage years, it was, you give them a couple of gifts, but for the most part, you give them gift cards. You say, "Girls," I got two daughters. You say, "Girls, where do you like to shop? Do you like to shop here, there, whatever?" And you get them gift cards, and you let them borrow what they want. Or if you want to just be, just want to keep it on an open level playing field, just get them a Visa card or a MasterCard. This way they can shop anywhere. They can go out to dinner. They want to go whatever. They can do whatever they want with it because it's cash. Or that's another thing too. You can just throw cash in an envelope. I never heard anybody turning on cash, but it's true though. If you're going to get something for people, if you especially this time of the year, if you know where they shop and stuff like that, you're best off trying to not beat around the bush, but you say, hey, what do you guys like? Where do you usually shop? Whatever, if you know already, and you get them a gift card, get them a gift card for that store, and leave it at that. You don't have to run around and buy this, that, and the other thing for people. Gift cards are the best; those are the greatest things. But some people do like packages. They like getting boxes. The bigger the boxes, like, oh, what could be in there? A guy like me, my daughters ask, me and the mother and stuff like that, and the wife, whatever, and they say, what do you guys want? And I don't need anything. I don't need a blessed thing. I really don't. I don't need any upgrades. The only thing I did tell my kids, I said, I'm thinking of, I'd like to get maybe a drone to do some aerial photography and stuff like that, videos. I was thinking about getting a drone. I always had the yen to get one, but I never really followed through with it. And I'm not looking for an expensive one. I know the one I really like. I did a video on it. If you check out my videos, I think the video is the one I'm thinking about buying a drone. And that's the one we get. I think it's like $38, $39. That's it. I did the reviews on it. I went to the websites to look at it. I read up. I went to YouTube, and I did some reviews on it. And I like what I seen. And to me, that would serve the purpose. It does the job, and to me, it would do the job, and that's it. The only thing is with drones, though, is you only get supposedly 7 minutes of flight time or video time, something along that line. Which is fine. I mean, the only thing I was just watching on Rumble video, someone did they did drone aerial shots in Ireland, and you could show you the drones flying near the water. I don't know if they're flying over the water, near the water, but for me, with my luck, if I did something like that, flying over water, whatever, the battery would run out. It wouldn't have enough juice to get back to me, and once it goes in the water, I am not one for water. I don't like being around the water. I mean, I'll go to the beach like that. I'm not one to go in it, swim and all that stuff there. If it crashed in the water, it's done. That's it, And, let's say it's a $39, $40 drone. That's it. I just blew $40 because I am not going to go fishing after it. Most likely be ruined anyway because, water, of course, especially salt water, damages everything. That would be the end of that. But that's about the only thing I could think of right now. If my kids were to say to me, Dad, what do you like? And I told them, I said, I don't need anything. I really am that frugal of a person. The stuff I have, as long as it lasts and it's working, what do I need something, right? But anyway, enough with that. I just hope you guys get all your Christmas shopping done. Like I said, again, just keep what I said in mind. And I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. As you know, folks, if you are the new subscribers, I did change it from the banner. As you can see, it used to be Reseller News, and now I have it where everyday vlogging with Rich Pasini, and I share different stories. And for those who are, who've been with me for a while, they know that I've been talking about this here for quite some time, and I hope people do like the videos I put out, and I hope to share this stuff with you. I don't mind doing a Reseller News. I like doing it, but at the same time, I like to talk about different topics. And it's nice to focus on one particular thing, but it's also nice to be diversified. I like diversification. I like talking about different things. I like sharing different stories with you guys, talk about what I did or what I didn't do, whatever. It's nice to break out of your shell, so to speak, and do things and follow through with things that you really enjoy doing. And I like to do everyday vlogs. I like to do that there. You kind of like we get to know each other by doing that there. You know what type of person I am. I share you my interests, my stories. I don't deal too much about it. I don't want to talk about bad things. I want to talk about happy things that happen in life. I mean, we all have things that go on behind the scenes, and we leave them behind the scenes. That's the way it should be. But some people like to be, very open and forthcoming, and that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that there. Some people go make videos for all different reasons, I've seen people put zany antic videos on there, doing sports or, maybe they're doing a singing video, whatever. Whatever. That's the joy and beauty about being on YouTube and creating your own channel, to draw people in and to make friends, And you want to think about, something too, when you really think about this here, if you look at, and I know it sounds kind of crazy what I'm saying, but take it for what it's worth. But I want to say this here. I'm not saying it's going to happen with me, and I'm not thinking that it's going to happen. But when you do a YouTube channel and you become to a certain point, you become successful, you have millions and millions of subscribers, you are a famous celebrity, believe it or not. You know, I think you guys heard about PewDiePie and T-Series. You know, the T-Series is a music company that's based, I think, in India, and PewDiePie, of course, he's been around for a long time. They both are, I think they're both running neck and neck. Basically, they both have 72 million subscribers. Okay, I checked out T-Series. T-Series got some nice music there. I like their music, to be honest with you. I didn't subscribe to it. I like their music. And PewDiePie, you know, I like him as well. You know, I check him out every now and then. But the thing is, you know, these are celebrities. Like, well, he's a celebrity. I mean, like, I'll give you an example. My daughters went to Roosevelt Field over here in Long Island. They had a mall, you know, the mall over there, very big mall. It's probably one of the third largest, I think, on Long Island, or maybe the second or third, whatever. And for those who know, if you don't know, Jason Charles, he does makeup, I think. You know, he's a makeup person, does makeup. My daughters went there, and he's a YouTube celebrity. I call him a celebrity. And for those who are not familiar with him, you can check it out on YouTube, which is Jason Charles, I think it is. Yeah, James Charles. He's a Jason or James Charles, whatever. And he was at Roosevelt Field, and I told both of my daughters went, and I said, how was it? They go, Dad, it was packed. I go, really? You know, you don't think of these things, but, you know, when you get to that status where, you know, you're famous on YouTube, you are a celebrity. It's like the differentiation between being a big movie star and a celebrity star are almost one and the same if you really think about it. You know, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with me, but I'm just trying to say how things happen, you know, in life when it comes to YouTube. It's an open forum and it's an open gateway to the world. We all share different stories and we all have different interests and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. Like I said, with my channel, I decided to do an everyday vlog for the simple reason is I just want to be out there. I want to share different things with you guys. I hope you like me. I know if I met you, I would like you guys. There was a comment that was left. I just want to share this comment if it is a subscriber. The person said, I did a demo video on something, and I didn't take offensive. I really didn't, because I know my videos go long. I know they protract a lot longer than expected. The person said to you know, let the comment, your video should have only taken 3 minutes, but it went on way too long, 10 minutes or something like that there. In other words, I guess the person was trying to say, when you're doing a demo video, cut to the chase, cut out all the in-between stuff, and just show it. With demo videos, you know, I guess this person didn't want to hear me talking or describing it, talking about the conditions, stuff like that. They wanted me to jump right into it. And folks, I try to be very, very thorough when it comes to doing demo videos, for the simple reason is, when it comes to demo videos, those are items that are going to be put up on eBay, okay? And they're for potential buyers. Now, I did a video yesterday on the Sony player, radio, stereo player, whatever, cassettes, which was because the cassette don't work. And that, I think, turned out between talking about or whatever, I don't know if it was close to 28 minutes or whatever it was. I forget. It was long, you know, drawn, you know. But, you know, the reason why I do these videos, folks, when it comes to demo videos, is because you as the potential, well, I can't say you, but the potential eBay buyers, at least they know what they're getting from me. You know, that's the whole premise behind it. It's to show you guys, hey, look, this, if you buy this here, you know it's going to work because you've seen it on a video. It's no smoke and mirrors. And that's how it is. You know, that's how I do my videos. I bring it out there. I put it out there. And that's what it's all about, you know. But anyway, so to that person who left that comment, I apologize. There's nothing I could do about it. I would love to shorten things up. I don't know how many people actually watch my movies, that are my videos that are over an hour long. You may watch maybe 5 minutes, so that's it. I'm done with this guy. I don't want to watch him, whatever. I know my subscriber base goes up and down like a yo-yo. I might gain 2 subscribers. I lose 2 subscribers. They may not like the comments I put out, or maybe the content I put out. Maybe they don't like me. I don't know. I would hope they like me, and I hope they like the content I put out. For the most part, I do these videos, like I said again, with pride and passion. I love doing them. It is a hobby. It was a passion, not a hobby. It was a passion for me to do this. And at first, I was very apprehensive to get on, sit behind a webcam and talk about my personal things or my life or whatever. You know, you find yourself, who is this guy? You know, he gets on here. But listen, if you look at other people, what they're talking about, I can't be that bad off, you know. People do zany antics. Some people will do videos, walk into a store or a thrift store, or they'll be talking about going to a park or whatever it may be. So I don't think I'm that far off as far as like we're creating a video content that I do like and cherish. Again, it's going to be an open forum. And it's going to be about anything and everything. So I do hope that people who subscribe to my channel, they like what I put out. And if you guys want to hear different topics, you got to let me know, folks. Plain and simple. You got to let me know. I can't read your mind. I can't hear what if you don't comment on the things that that you want to hear me talk about. I can't throw it out there. I can't put it out there because I don't know what you want. As long as they're nice comments, which I never really got bad comments. I mean, I don't take that as a bad comment. That person left me about it was way too long. I mean, I've gotten videos like comments like that before. I don't get taken offensive either. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Look, you're sharing your experience with when you see my video, so I don't have a problem with that. Okay. The only thing I have a problem with is if someone starts calling names or making fun of me or saying bad words or whatever. I won't respond. I will not get into a cyber war with you. So if there are people out there thinking, oh, that comes up in the mind, I'm gonna let this guy know. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna say a bad comment. I will just delete it, and I won't respond to you. So you'll be wasting your time. I won't be leaving those up on my YouTube channel. Those negative responses. I haven't get them. I haven't getting any. I hope I don't get any. But I will not leave them up there, and I won't respond to you. I mean, plain and simple. I don't come on. I didn't create this channel to be made fun of or name calling or whatever. I do it with good intentions. The reseller news I put out there with good intentions. So I hope you guys will like what I put out. I hope you get a takeaway from it. I say it all the time. Even if I get a small percentage of people that get a takeaway from the information I put out there, it's greatly appreciated. I mean, I appreciate, doing these videos. I mean, it makes me happy. I get, I appreciate and I welcome people's comments when they do say, and I have them, where people say, well, thank you very much, for this here. I'm glad you shared it with us. I appreciate it. You appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking the time to, go over that with me and share that your comments with me. It makes me happy inside, and I feel that when I get nice positive comments like that, I feel like I'm doing the right thing. And this channel, folks, for those who are new subscribers, I do not discuss religion, politics, and there's no profanity on here. Okay, there's nothing wrong with religion and politics. Okay, I don't discuss those topics on my channel because, first off, and it's not because I'm not a religious person or I don't believe in religion. I am. I just keep my religious views and my political views, or whatever, because that's something that you really don't want to discuss. People have gotten debacles with that there, and they actually get into arguments. I've seen it happen at family outings. You get one party, a political party, person that's one party, and you get the other, and they're both battling it out, mitigating between each other about who's better than this, that, and the other thing. I don't deal with that. And the same thing with religion. I do not discuss religion with other people because people look at religion in a different way. They interpret the Bible their own way. They see it through their eyes, and that's the way it is. So, it is what it is, folks. And this is what we got to deal with in life. So I do not have no problem with that there at all. However, there are probably YouTube channels out there that do discuss politics, strictly politics maybe, and strict religious channels. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm sure they get a good base following and a subscriber base on both of those issues. But for the most part, I don't. And it's not that. It's not, like I said again, it's not for any particular reason. I just don't deal with those topics right now. And profanity wise, I don't use profanity. I don't like profanity. I don't think it helps out. Who wants to be around a person? Every other word is coming out of their mouth is the F-bomb. I seen that on one of the videos. I tuned in on one channel. I was very curious about it. And the person sitting there, every other word was coming out was the F-bomb. Every other word. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm a very refined person. I like to when I say I like clean content, I like clean content. Okay? I'm not saying, well, people say, well, you never heard that word before? I heard it many times, unfortunately. I don't think it's a good part of vocabulary, to be honest with you. It's used every day in hand gestures and verbalization. But I just don't like hearing it and watching it, person talking about it on a YouTube channel. you know. Um, I that's just the way I am, So if you're looking for a person that's going to share, interest and different concerns and issues that I deal with on everyday life or whatever, or if I just want to share certain things, then this is the channel for you. You don't have to worry. I consider it a kid safe channel. Okay, so if you do have little young ones around and you're watching me on YouTube, wherever it may be, in your living room, kitchen, whatever, and you got kids hanging around, you don't have to worry about them. Worry about me sitting there, worry about them hearing any vulgar or profanity coming out of my mouth. Not that I'm saying that makes me a saint. It makes me where you want to say, I'm going to definitely follow this guy because I like the way he does things. He keeps it straight on. And I don't sugarcoat anything either, folks. I do not sugarcoat anything. I will not sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is. Okay? I have no rhyme or reason to sit here and tell you stuff, make things up just to, or conjure up stories to make a YouTube channel. Okay? I do it, like I said again, with drive and passion, and it is something I enjoy doing and love doing. And on that note, I just want to say thank you again to all the new subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you get a takeaway from the stuff I put out. I hope you like the everyday vlogging I do. And we'll see where it goes from there, folks. But I would like to share different topics with you guys. Now, the window I'm going to open up is going to have a lot. I might just pick and choose, so you might see me closing out windows as I go along. Because first off, this introductory video right now, as far as that part goes, I don't know how long this is going to take. So I'm maybe just cut topics on certain things with the resale and news stuff, and then just end that there, and then we'll see later on what the rest of the day persists, if I'm going to make another video or not. I don't know. Right now, it's 12 noon over here in New York. I can't believe how fast the morning went. I get up every morning between 6 and 6:30 in the morning and 7, and I never seen hours fly like they have. I mean, I know they say New Yorkers are fast-paced, fast talkers. I mean, I'm a native New Yorker. I was born and raised in Manhattan. But the thing is, like I said, I mean, I do a lot of things fast. But I don't drive fast, though. That's the funny thing. I don't drive fast. If you see me, probably say, this guy drives like an 80-year-old man, whatever. But I'm fast-paced, but not that way. You know what I'm saying? That's what New Yorkers say. People fast-paced, or he's always moving around, rushing around here and there. And I don't know, that's what they say. That's what they say. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, let me bump out of here. Okay, I'm going to X out of here really quick, and I'm going to jump right into the news. Okay, folks, for the first story, we got, for those who are new to my channel, I do not read all the websites on top that you see. I will basically give you the URL, and I'll tell you the company, and the rest is up to you if you would like to pick up where I left off. So let's get right to it. The first one is from TechCrunch.com, and I got it's www.techcrunch.com, and it goes on to say this was done 1 day ago. This came out. It says eBay will now authenticate luxury jewelry items. There's going to be another story like that from e-commerce, so you're going to probably see two here, but it doesn't matter. We could just expand a little on this one in the meantime. It says eBay this morning announced its expanding capabilities of its eBay Authenticate service, its luxury goods verification program, to now include luxury jewelry. Timed to coincide with the launch, eBay is also listing more than 45,000 luxury jewelry items for sale, including both diamonds and other gemstones that have been verified by professional jewelers. The eBay Authenticate service first launched just over a year ago as a means for eBay to better compete with the growing number of luxury goods resale sites like RealReal and others, which verify sellers' goods as authentic, so shoppers can feel more comfortable in buying. Initially, eBay was focused on handbags for high-end brands like those from Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, Gucci, Prada, Burberry, Dior, Fendi, Balenciaga, and Goyard, Celine, and Valentino. In September 2018, it expanded the program to authenticate luxury watches as well, those like Rolex, Patek Philippe, Omega, Audemars, Piguet, and Breitling, and Panerai, whatever. Okay. For those who are not familiar with this here, yes, they do offer that service. I don't know how much it costs. You have to find out. I heard stories. I think you send it in to them. They praise it, and I don't know how it works as far as like how they thought. I don't think it's a free service as far as I know. Let me see here. If it is, that's a good thing, but I don't think it is. Let's see. Maybe the other story will have it there on e-commerce bites, but you could check it out if you want to read the rest of this story here. I'm not going to get into reading the whole thing here. Not that there's much, but I want to keep this this brief news short. We want to keep it brief, this reseller news. So let's move right along, and you know the URL, guys. Next one here is there's going to be quite a few from e-commerce bites. Let me give the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. This was posted Monday, December 3rd, and it is the topic is here. The title is Alert: No UPS Mail on Wednesday, December 5th. I know I was out there before I read this. I'm saying, "Where's the mailman? Where's the mailman?" Because when I turned the computer, I didn't right away go to the read my emails, and then I came across this. Anyway, it says with no mail pickup or delivery on Wednesday, December 5th, 2018, though there will be limited package delivery service. President Trump proclaimed December 5th a national day of mourning throughout the United States to honor President George H.W. Bush, who has passed away on November 30th at the age of 94. The U.S. Postal Service announced. Then it goes on to say here, out of respect for President Bush, the nation's 41st Commander-in-Chief, and to honor the vast contributions to the United States during his lifetime, consists with the presidential proclamation that the Postal Service will observe a national day of mourning. All right, I don't know if it's going to be like this all the time or just for today, but for those who they do have stuff to go out, even though the post office is closed, you can go to a drop box if you have small enough items and put them in a drop box. The only problem I found with that, folks, is the one in my town is always filled up. I have to run to different post offices, and sometimes I just say, you know what, I'll just give it to the mailman the next day when he comes by and let him take care of it, because I've done that already. I went to, one time I had to get a package out. I went to 3 different post offices in 3 different towns, and I said, this is ludicrous. All the boxes were filled up, It was the day it was closed. It was the day when it was closed. So you might say, well, you could have went to the window. I know that, but it was happened to be on a weekend, and the shipment came in late, and I wanted to get it out. And the post office by me closes, I think, on Saturdays, I think at 1 o'clock. I think it was 1 o'clock they close here. So needless to say, I think a lot of them do. So I went from post office to post office to collect those boxes where the drop box where you can put it in, and all 3 of them were all filled. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, you know what? I just messaged the buyer and said, look, I tried to make an attempt to ship your package out, and all the drop boxes were filled. So therefore, your item will be going out to you on Monday. All right, that was a while back, not recently. Although I did make a couple sales yesterday, which was surprising. I don't know if it's because I've been doing a lot more listing or whatever, but some sales had gone up a little uptick in it. And I mean a little, nothing to write home about. Anyway, folks, you know the rest of the story here. You can check it out. There'll probably be another one coming up. I'll try to bump out of here really quick. This one came out, same company, ecommercebytes.com. December 4th it came out. Problems with the new USPS collection box. Okay. Now, this one here is a person that writes in. These are sometimes the sellers and buyers that go into write to Ina. Ina Steiner is the one who owns and is the founder of e-commerce bites. So this story goes on to say, dear Ina, I just have to complain about this to you and your readers. The Postal Service, in its usual contempt for the customer, has changed New York City mailboxes, or I'm not in New York City, for a swinging door arrangement to a rigid slot. The result for sellers like me, who brace most envelopes in hard cardboard, is I can no longer mail those braced envelopes unless the post office nearby is open. Very annoying, inconvenient, likely to be a nationwide change with no apparent consultations with customers beforehand. This is news to me. Apparently, it's in New York City, so I'm over here on Long Island. We had the regular, mail drop boxes in here. I don't know, I guess what they're referring to. But right now, I mean, I have no problem with that. So until it affects me, we'll see where it goes. But I mean, I hope they'll have a resolution to this soon enough, if it is in New York City, that they do rectify that problem to help sellers such as this person. But anyway, let's move right along here. Sellers should check with their local post office for Wednesday pickups. Okay, now again, it is today, Wednesday. I don't know, we're expanding a little on this here. Same thing came out December 4, 2018. It says USPS provided an update to its server alert regarding tomorrow's day of mourning for the president. Okay, and let's see what goes on in here. We already saw that story. It says updates for the U.S. Postal Service alert. Delivery destination units DDU will accept drop shipments on our Sunday peak DDU offices only. Priority Mail Express will be delivered addressed to delivery on December 5th. Package pickup will be conducted. No, we will conduct scheduled commercial mailer pickups. We will not pick up from the contract postal units, CPU, and large volume residential shippers should work through their local post office for arrangements. Okay, so here you have it, folks. Just check with them and see. According to this here, they're talking about check with their local posters for Wednesday pickups. So I don't usually have that. I usually do my own delivery with that there. Or if I do have anything to go out, I always give it to my letter carrier. He takes it for me. Let's move right along here. We already got this here. I sell it in the morning, so we're going to bump out of here. We already went through that. This one here is from the same company, E-Commerce Bites. It goes on to say about the free ship becomes a norm for holiday shopping. However, I don't offer free shipping on my items I sell. I can't afford to right now, but for those who do, I hope you pad that price in there, because if you don't, you're going to take a beating on your items that you're selling. Free shipping continues to be a major factor in online shopping, according to the research firm ComScore. It devoted a major part of the recent release about the Thanksgiving week shopping to the trend. In 2017, and it found that most desktop purchases during the Thanksgiving week came with free shipping. 74% of the transaction in dollars. This year, those numbers rose from 81% of transactions and 90% of desktop dollars. In ComScore's Q3 State of Retail survey, 58% of consumers said that free shipping was the most important factor related to online shopping, to relate to online retail shopping, and only 15% said it was the number one or number two most important factor. This is the same survey also found among those who had abandoned the online shopping cart in the past month. 38% did so due to the unexpected shipping costs, the most picked reason. Especially during the peak spending times, such as these key holidays, retailers seemingly have no choice but to offer free shipping options, or risk losing consumers who have come to always expect free shipping as a default, the research firm concluded. And you could read these stories here. You could also read the comments left by other people. It says, who really cares, says, all right, when I'm not going to read all these here, I do. Well, it's not only two there, but you can read the rest if you like. You know the website. Let's move right along. We already talked about this here. This one I talked about again from E-Commerce Bites. If you like to read it on their website, you know the URL. You can check that out as well. Okay. And last but not least, UPS runs promo that rewards shoppers for using package pickup. This came out December 3rd, 2018. UPS is running a promotion that rewards shoppers for using package pickup, specifically UPS access point locations. Last mile delivery to residential addresses is expensive and comes with the challenges: porch package theft, apartment buildings deliveries, and there are nearly 9,000 UPS access point locations where recipients can pick up their UPS packages, including the UPS store locations and local businesses. And it goes on to say here, to encourage people to use the pickup locations to pick up UPS packages, the company is running a promotion through January 11, 2019. To participate, consumers may be enrolled in a USPS My Choice, a free service enabling more than 52 million current members worldwide to manage their deliveries. To begin earning rewards, members should log in and select the most convenient UPS access point location at their preferred alternate delivery locations. Folks, just to expand a little over here what they were talking about, the thieves, package theft. I'm going to bump out of here. Yeah, touching bases on what UPS said about the porch thieves packages or package thefts. It's true. You got to be careful. I did a video, if you guys get a chance to check it out. I think it's in regard to, I found out the title, was it porch package theft or something like that. It's a video. And the company that puts out this device, it's a doorbell, it goes in, I guess it's in place of your doorbell. It's got a built-in camera in there where you could listen and you could actually speak from it. And the company, I think, is Ring.com, I think. And they've been really advertising a lot in certain areas and stuff like that. And that's how I came across it. And they have a lot of videos that you could watch there. And these are actual videos, folks, that they put on there. And you could see, like, one person will walk up to there and very quiet, they're walking up there. And the person, what I like about it is I was thinking to get one myself. Uh, you could watch it from your laptop or desktop or your iPhone, and the person casually walks up there after the package has been delivered, and the person's looking at it, picking it up, and and then you hear the person in the house saying, "What are you doing? Drop that package!" And the person drops it, and they go run off the porch or whatever. But they have a whole bunch of different ones. You got to check it out. I look at my video. If I find the link, I'll drop the link in there. You got to check it out, folks. I did it. Like I said, I did a video about that there. Whether people embarked on it and said, "Hey, I'm going to check into this here," that's up to you guys. But if you have a situation like that, or if you know of a friend or a relative that had a situation like that, where especially this time of the year, people drop packages off. Let me tell you something. I just want to share this tip with you guys. When it comes to shipping, I use the U.S. Postal Service exclusively. I had a FedEx account. I got rid of it because FedEx was charging me more money than it was worth having. For the little 10% they would give me as having a business account, they were charging me like almost like double in some cases. And I seen that there, and they go, "Well, you're getting 10% off." I said, "Yeah, but look at the price you're charging me. You're charging me a higher price and giving me 10% off. I can go to the U.S. Postal Service. I'm getting it a lot cheaper for me." So I use the Postal Service exclusive for everything. I closed my account. I got rid of all that. I had the prepaid stickers all made up from FedEx. I closed the account down. I don't deal with UPS, and no offense, and I don't deal with FedEx. I love the U.S. Postal Service. I've been doing business with them for many, many years. I never had an issue or problem with them. But in regard to shipping a package out, this pertains to eBay sellers and also the buyers, because the buyers are also sellers as well. If you're going to ship out expensive packages or expensive items, packages, let's say it's jewelry or a laptop or some kind of electronic device. I have this thing for me. I say my set standard is anything over $100 and above. If it's jewelry or, like I said, electronics, laptop or iPad, whatever it is, put signature delivery confirmation on it. You're going to get the free delivery tracking through eBay if you're going to print your label out through eBay. But folks, for whatever it costs, it's good to put that signature delivery tracking on there, confirmation. What reason one? Because if a person gets sent, the letter carrier brings it to your house, a person has to physically come out. Now, you could have an aunt or an uncle in there. I don't think they really are concerned who's signing for it, because I know, like, one time I had a package coming for my brother, whatever, and the guy and the letter carrier said, "Could you sign for it?" "Yeah, I'm his brother." So I signed for it. Okay. They will not, as far as I know, they will not leave the package there. Okay. That's the way I understand it. That nobody's there, they don't leave it there. Now, there are cases with priority mail, and I've seen this happen, where in some cases the post office will, I see it with my neighbors across the street, they will ring the doorbell, put the package on the floor, and leave. Okay? So, again, if you're paying for that service, that peace of mind, it's worth having a signature delivery, because once the post office man, the letter carrier, leaves that package there, it's an open invitation for somebody, a porch theft, to somebody come and steal a package. So my suggestion is do that. Now, with priority mail, keep this in mind too, with priority mail, you are insured up to $50. That's what I understand. Anything over that, then you got to pay for more additional insurance. But with the priority mail, and here's the other thing I found out about priority mail. Yes, it is tracked and insured. But if a package gets damaged via you're using priority mail, the United States Postal Service will only pay you for what the item is sold for. You do not get your shipping returned to you. That's the way I was told. You don't get your shipping returned. So if you have an item that you sold for $25, I'm just using it as an example. I'm just throwing it out there, folks. You had an item that was selling for $25, and let's say the postage was $25 because you had it, whatever. Let's say I'm using it as an example. And you say, well, the total price was $50, $25 for the item and $25 for the shipping. You're not going to get that shipping back. That's what I was told. You will get the price, and make sure you have your transaction details. Like whenever I send an item out, I have my transaction details of what I send out. Okay. What happened was with me, I had sent out, this is the only issue I had with the Postal Service at one time. But I still love them. I still use them. I don't let that bother me. That's not going to bother me what I'm about to tell you. I had a ceramic light fixture that went out. Beautiful ceramic light fixture. It went to a buyer. I think it was going to New Jersey. And let's say it was supposed to be, it went with priority mail. It was under $50, so it was insured, tracked and insured. So I sent the package out. Let's say it went out on a Monday, and they received it on a Wednesday or a Thursday, whatever. I get a message from the buyer. Received the item today, the lamp. It is damaged. The woman took pictures of it. Broken. Not the glass wasn't broken. Like the ceramic top was chipped. The bottom part broke off, whatever. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, I can't believe this here. I packed that with so much styrofoam in there that if you would have to drop it off a 10-story building for it or to break like that. This was packed and repacked. I even did a video on how I packed that same ceramic lamp, how I packed it. If you ever look at the videos there, I did videos on how I ship fragile items out. If you see the one with the ceramic lamp in there, that's the one that was packed with so much styrofoam in there, and I shipped it out. That was the one. If you see that video, that's the one I sent out to the lady in New Jersey. And she was so upset. She goes, I was looking forward to this. I wanted to put it in my house. Beautiful ceramic. I thought it was nice. It was a beautiful lamp. Brand new. Still is brand new. It's just that it's got a broken part on it. So she sends it back to me. I put a claim in there. She sent me all the pictures. I called the post. I said, this is the first claim I'm putting in. I said, I never did this before. How does it go? So they said, you could do the claim online, which I did. They need the proof of it being purchased. That was of course, shipped with the USPS priority mail. And I sent them the pictures. I did it online. They recommend to do it online because it goes faster. I did it online, and I said, well, if it's tracked and insured, don't I get my insurance? Don't I get the postage? She said, no. We only pay for the item itself. So that's what I'm trying to say. So keep that in mind, folks, when it comes to shipping. But last thing, and I'm going to cut this video short. Take a word of advice. If you're going to send out something, watch, especially if it's a small package, whatever, a watch, jewelry, whatever, and again, electronics, if it's something over $100 or more, definitely send it with signature delivery confirmation. That's the best way I think you can protect yourself. Because for the simple reason is, if someone gives you a valid address and that signature delivery and tracking on there is designated for that house, someone physically has to come and sign for it. And if not, I think what they do is, I think the post office, I'm not sure how many times they will try to, get in touch with the person. Maybe the person might be on vacation, whatever, or maybe they stepped down, maybe an emergency, they ended up in a hospital, in a car accident, whatever. I think they make so many attempts. I don't know, don't quote me on it. I think they make so many attempts, and then it goes back to the post office, and I don't know if it sits there, and if nobody claims it at a certain time, I don't know if it gets shipped back to the original, to the sender. I don't know. That I don't know. I haven't experienced that part, okay? But do yourself a favor. Use signature delivery confirmation. That's the best advice I can give anybody, okay? Because if you get stuff that gets stolen, I'm not talking about items like I'm sending out a little stuffed doll. That there, I'm not saying it can't fit in the mailbox, but it's small enough, and it's only like, what, $8, whatever. I mean, God forbid if something happens to it, it does get lost, where it's got the tracking, of course, on it. But for the most part, you say, if I have to write a loss off, then you write it off, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, anything over $50, up to $50, you're covered for priority mail because it's tracked and insured. You're insured up to that. And anything over that, like I said again, watch, electronics, the laptop, computers, whatever, signature delivery. Folks, this is Rich Pasini signing off for the Reseller News. Today is December 5th, 2018. I just want to say again in closing, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I do apologize. Thank you again to all the new subscribers. I do hope you like this video or any of my videos. If you check them out, if you get a chance, check them out. You might like the other videos. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon if you want to be updated as to when I post up new videos. Okay? So I really do hope you like the stuff I put out. Enjoy your day. Over here, it's getting gloomy again. It's getting overcast. We had one day of sunny yesterday. It was nice and sunny. Now we're getting overcast again. I don't know. This weather is fluky over here. It's crazy weather. We have crazy weather over here in the Northeast. But it is what it is, right? You got to expect it. It's December and winter's approaching. When is winter? The first day of winter, December 21st, 22nd. I know it's it's coming up. I don't know. I just don't remember when. I don't know. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.